Artificial intelligence is no longer just transforming industries. Now it's creating money. Yes, you heard that right. Digital currencies designed, optimized, and managed by algorithms. We're facing the next crypto wave, and its numbers are so staggering they sound like science fiction. Think about the first major leap. Bitcoin, born in 2009, now moves a daily volume exceeding $30 billion. Then came Ethereum, with smart contracts that today support more than 4,000 decentralized applications. But what's happening now surpasses any precedent. Artificial intelligence isn't just using cryptocurrencies. It's creating smart cryptocurrencies from scratch. In simple terms, we're talking about digital assets precisely designed with mathematical precision thanks to neural networks. These systems analyze market patterns in real time, correct design flaws, and optimize security in a matter of seconds. Where human teams and months of work were once needed, AI does it in minutes. The impact is already tangible. A clear example: WorldCoin, backed by Sam Altman, surpassed 2 million registered users within 6 months of its launch, a faster pace than traditional platforms like Twitter or Netflix in their early years. And this isn't an isolated case. In 2023, more than 400 AI-based crypto projects emerged, attracting investments exceeding $2.5 billion in less than a year. What's fascinating isn't just the speed. It's the ability of AI to give these currencies an intelligence of their own. Unlike classic cryptocurrencies, which depend on human programmers for updates, the new smart currencies can learn and evolve. They detect fraud attempts, adapt to new regulations, and can even redesign their own smart contracts to resist attacks. Imagine this. In the time it takes to say this sentence, a smart cryptocurrency would have already processed thousands of transactions, detected irregularities, and adjusted its security parameters. Speed, precision, and resilience on a scale that surpasses any traditional banking system. The comparison is also brutal. While an average bank takes between 24 and 72 hours to confirm an international transfer, AI-backed smart cryptocurrencies settle transactions in seconds. And they do it without time constraints or borders, and at costs that are, on average, 70% lower than those of traditional banking. This phenomenon isn't limited to financial markets. Healthcare companies are using smart tokens to manage the secure exchange of medical data. In the energy industry, digital currencies are being tested to optimize electricity consumption in smart grids, adjusting energy prices in real time based on supply and demand. What we're seeing is a qualitative leap. From simple digital currencies to economic ecosystems with the capacity for autonomous learning. This is a milestone that combines the best of two revolutions: blockchain and artificial intelligence. And this is just the beginning. The big question isn't whether these smart cryptocurrencies are going to transform the economy. The question is how far their impact can go, and what will be the limits of a system capable of reinventing itself without human intervention. That's precisely the path we will explore in the next part. How artificial intelligence is designing currencies capable of self-regulation and real-time evolution. One more step toward a financial system that thinks for itself. Smart cryptocurrencies are not a futuristic concept. They are already operating. And they do so with an efficiency that redefines what we understand as digital money. The first thing that's impressive is their ability to self-regulate. Unlike Bitcoin, which requires global consensus and consumes more than 120 terawatt-hours per year, a figure comparable to the energy expenditure of a country like Argentina. AI-powered currencies use optimization algorithms that reduce consumption by up to 85%. This means that what once required thousands of servers running day and night can now be achieved with a fraction of the resources. The most illustrative example is in projects like SingularityNet and its token AGIX, which already integrates artificial intelligence to manage operations and automatically adjust liquidity. In 2023, its market value multiplied by 15 in just 12 months, driven by confidence in autonomous systems. But it's not just a matter of energy savings or speed. We're talking about currencies that evolve. These cryptocurrencies use machine learning, the branch of AI that improves with experience, to anticipate market movements. Instead of reacting to changes, they get ahead of them. Consider a concrete scenario. During an abrupt market downturn, traditional systems rely on human orders to adjust prices, stop losses, or redistribute liquidity. A smart cryptocurrency, on the other hand, detects patterns of instability and executes defensive strategies in milliseconds. This time difference is not minor. In financial markets, a 1-second delay can mean millions of dollars in losses or gains. The comparison with the traditional stock market is even more revealing. The New York Stock Exchange processes around 1.5 million transactions per second at its maximum capacity. It sounds huge, but blockchain systems with artificial intelligence already exceed that figure with a performance of up to 3 million operations per second in test environments. And they do so with a margin of error that is practically zero. Beyond the numbers, the surprising thing is the scope. Think about international payments. According to World Bank data, sending money from one country to another can cost an average of 6.2% of the transferred amount. With smart cryptocurrencies, that cost drops to less than 0.5%, and the transaction is settled in seconds, without intermediaries. This makes these currencies a powerful tool for more than 200 million migrant workers around the world who send remittances to their families every year. The potential also extends to digital commerce. Large e-commerce platforms are already testing the integration of smart tokens that dynamically adjust prices based on inventory and demand. It's a system capable of balancing supply and demand in real time, something impossible to imagine with traditional currencies. We're facing an infrastructure that not only competes with classic money, but surpasses it in speed, security, and adaptability. And here, a new dimension appears. Because these cryptocurrencies are not limited to existing in the market, they are beginning to interact with each other, creating networks of currencies that learn from one another, as if they were living organisms within the digital economy. That will be our next step. Understanding how artificial intelligence not only creates currencies, but complete ecosystems where each asset is capable of collaborating, evolving, and reinforcing itself with the others. An autonomous economy in which money is no longer a static object, but a living system in constant transformation. So far, we have seen currencies created and regulated with artificial intelligence. But the most surprising thing happens when these currencies start to collaborate with each other. Imagine an ecosystem where each token is like a neuron, and together they form a financial brain in constant learning. That is already happening. Platforms like Fetch.ai have developed networks where different smart cryptocurrencies interact, share information, and coordinate to optimize economic processes. The effect is a multiplier. One currency can specialize in ultra-fast payments, another in more secure smart contracts, and another in the management of medical or energy data. With AI, all of them connect in an ecosystem that regulates itself. There's no need for central banks or external supervision. The system adjusts supply, demand, and liquidity autonomously. The numbers are revealing. In 2023 alone, AI interconnected cryptocurrency projects moved more than $10 billion in transactions, a figure that doubles the annual investment of many countries in digital infrastructure. And the trend is growing at a rate of 35% per year, according to CoinMarketCap data. This isn't theory. In Dubai, for example, a public transportation system is already being tested that combines smart currencies with artificial intelligence to automatically pay for autonomous vehicle trips. The user doesn't even take out their phone. The system detects the trip, calculates the fare and makes the transaction in a matter of seconds without friction. In the energy sector, smart grids use AI-based tokens to adjust consumption in real time. During a heat wave, the currency detects the increase in air conditioner demand and automatically adjusts prices to balance the system. This not only prevents blackouts, it turns energy consumption into a dynamic, efficient, and transparent market. And if we look at the health sector, the impact is even more radical. Smart cryptocurrencies are already being used to reward patients who securely share their medical data with research institutions. AI algorithms verify the validity of the data, protect the user's identity, and ensure the information is used ethically. The result? More research, more innovation, and greater trust. We are talking about a financial system that does not depend on political will, but on mathematical rules that are updated with each new piece of data. While governments take years to reform an economic law, a smart cryptocurrency can rewrite its own code in minutes, adapting to new threats or regulations. The comparison with the traditional economy is inevitable. In the global banking system, human errors cost an average of $300 billion per year, according to World Economic Forum estimates. In contrast, crypto ecosystems with AI reduce this margin of error to less than 0.01% because each operation is automatically verified, registered, and optimized. We are, in short, faced with a system that functions as a living organism. It grows, learns, and strengthens with each interaction. And the most striking thing is that it does not have a single center of control. It is a distributed intelligence spread all over the planet. But a new horizon arises. Because if today we talk about currencies that collaborate and self-regulate, tomorrow we will have something even greater. Complete economies designed and managed by artificial intelligence, where governments, companies, and citizens interact in a completely autonomous digital terrain. That will be the focus of the last part. How these AI-powered economies could redefine the way we understand value, wealth, and power in the 21st century. We are entering an era where economies not only function in the cloud, they think in the cloud. Smart cryptocurrencies will no longer be simple payment tools. They will be the invisible architects of autonomous financial systems, capable of balancing entire markets without human intervention. We're talking about algorithms that calculate taxes in real time, automatically distribute resources, and adjust collective wealth with unprecedented precision. The magnitude is immense. If today the global GDP is around $105 trillion, experts estimate that the crypto AI economy could manage more than 10% of that value in just 10 years. A figure equivalent to the sum of the economies of Japan and Germany combined. The future will not be controlled by banks or governments, but by systems that learn on their own. And the question is no longer when it will happen, but how we will choose to coexist with money that thinks for itself.